And then last one I got for both of you guys, Conor McGregor, love him or tired of him?
I love him. He's the one that got me into the game.
Sport, man.
Amen.
You can't deny what
we
he
see
did
a lot
for
of
the
fighters
sport.
that keep saying stop talking about him. Who cares if he comes back? We got to have him back on the White House.
Bro, he got the sport to where it is.
See, like, you know your history a little bit.
Because if it wasn't for him, I would have never been here.
No way.
I found out about UFC and MMA because of him and Mayweather. You know what I mean? So that's when I do my homework. But
me and Conor go back a long way. Like he hit me up looking for a manager, and I introduced him to his manager and stuff right at the start. So I've known Conor for a long time, and we've had like an up and down relationship or whatever. And we don't have a relationship these days, but we used to. But you can't deny what the man did for this sport.
Amen.
You know, and anyone saying, because I was talking about this with Paul Felder recently, because he was like, yeah, no, he's done. Even if he does come back to the White House, I'm like, dude, listen. Right, we all have our personal demons. That guy, what he achieved, what he did in this sport. I mean, look at him in 2016, the way that he beat Aldo, the way that he beat Eddie Alvarez. You telling me that this guy can't get on the straight and narrow, clean his act up, and then come back after 6 months of hard living, you know what I mean? And resemble somewhat of the greatness that he had? Of course he can. Human beings are capable of incredible feats, you know, and if Conor McGregor did it once, I'm sure he could do it again.
100%.
Man, I just hope. I just wish he would have never came back after that Floyd fight, bro. He could have retired the greatest of all time.
Yeah, that would have been crazy if he did that.
But he had some ups and downs. I think he really, the whole Dustin thing, I think just with the hype and the buildup and him, you know, he got his get back with Nate Diaz. I think he was hoping he was going to get his get back with Dustin. Then I think when you're that large of a superstar too, I think a lot of people forget he made hundreds of millions with proper, you know, with his whiskey company. So I think he was just in a different world.
It's not just that. I mean, he was in a different world.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about one of the most famous men on the planet. And like he can't operate a normal life. And you can't trust anyone around you. I'm not saying anything bad about his circle or anything like that. But like when you're that guy and you're worth that amount of money, you know, it's like, how do you know if anyone's telling you the truth? How do you know if anyone's giving you good advice when everyone wants something from you? You know, so it's like,
how do you even have time to train?
Yeah, you can't do anything. I mean, bro, I get recognized in
training because he's freaking traveling.
Imagine you're that guy.
Imagine that guy.
Yeah, you know. I mean, hey, cry me a fucking river, right? The guy
he's got 600 million in the bank. I'll be good on training.
Yeah.
Wait, before we go in the cage, have you been training?
Yes.
Coach is like, don't get it twisted.
No, but I still run though. Like even when I'm out of
you like to run?
Yes.
I keep my cardio up, you know.
Yeah.
You do a lot of road work, like just miles, run through the neighborhoods?
Yeah, like when we was in Australia, we do sprint and all that on the beach and
That's
stuff
amazing.
like that. So
you got to run, man. People don't want to run.
Yeah.
It's that important, huh?
I remember Perillo. I had this strength and conditioning coach, and he's like, for this camp, what we're going to do is we're not going to do as much running because I feel like you're stripping away too much muscle and power. You're running too much. And so I go into the gym one day. I said to Perillo, I said, so he doesn't want me doing running for this camp. And Perillo's a very cynical guy. He's like, yeah, you know why he doesn't want you running? I said, why? He said, because running's free. You can't bill you $250 an hour when you're going for a run, you know? You got to run. You got to strengthen the legs, man. You got to have that cardio.
That's so true.